You know, I'm one of the most fortunate people in the world. Fortunate to have a great family, fortunate to live in one of the greatest country in the world, fortunate to live in Newtown, and fortunate for the past decade to have the confidence of the people of Newtown, and I thank you for that. And thank you, Curtis and the Newtown Bee, for the invitation to speak this evening. I'm Jim Gaston, 18 Main Street. If you've lived in the town for any time, I'm sure you know me or my wife Stephanie on Newtown Scholarship, or my 4 children, Tara, Jimmy, Kelly, and my youngest Owen, who is in sophomore in the Newtown High School. We've lived in Newtown for 20 years. As a profession, I'm an attorney, and it's always been an honor, not a privilege, but an honor. It's been an honor and a privilege, not a right, to represent the people of Newtown. I believe in a return to reason, and that means a return of listening to voters, listening to and working with fellow board members, working with fellow commission members, taking the best ideas from each of them and each of us and forming a consensus on the important issues. Working together, you know, not bickering, but actually moving Newtown forward. We're losing that battle, and we need to win it. For more than a decade, I've successfully worked with others in government, reasoned, worked together, and gotten things done. I have an extended history of solving problems. And I believe in preserving our hallmark entities, like the owner-operators, Flagpole, historic Main Street, our volunteer fire companies, Ram Pasture, No Housing at Fairfield Hills, Edmond Town Hall, the Meeting House, Sandy Hook Center, our playhouses, our cultural and arts, our churches, synagogues, to name some. I believe they need to be carefully guarded. I've worked together with the public and other government officials at many levels. It's been, again, a privilege. For more than a decade, I was a senior burgess of the borough. For the past 5 years, I've been warden, that's the chief executive officer of the borough, pushing through a record low mill tax rate. And for the past 10 years, I've been vice chair of the Board of Finance. I've advocated for reason and balance, fiscal responsibility, and still be a friend to education. I advocated for strict 10% caps on debt service, and we saved taxpayers millions of dollars in bond costs by exercising such fiscal discipline. I have a record of solving problems. When the Water Pollution Control Authority, for example, was going to open trench sewers right down the historic sugar maple tree line on Main Street, I worked with the WPCA. We went under the roots and solved the problems. I've worked with Pat Loderer with United Water, which issue, and Green Ridge, and we have been successful in protecting the town and protecting the borough with respect to these matters and providing the best answer, which is Aquarian. My priorities will be 5 things as selectmen. 1, a repair and restore the owner-operator fiasco that may well cost us $4 million. Establish a Board of Selectmen directive and ordinance amendments such as Fairfield Hills financial and contractual reporting is actually made to the Board of Selectmen and the Board of Finance. Unify the town Muni and Phoenix computer systems so that we can understand what the cost of the shared projects are, because we can't address a bifurcated budget unless we know how much is going to education and how much is going to the town side. No housing at Fairfield Hills. I've long advocated for open space, ball fields, light commercial development if fiscally prudent. And I think we should, to work for a 0 increase in the annual town side budget. There's already a 1 to 2% increase due to wages and contracts and insurance. But together with the unified computer system, reason and working together, I'm optimistic that this can be done, and I too promise to remain a friend to education, one of Newtown's greatest assets. And please be sure to vote November 8th and bring a friend, and thank you for your kind consideration.